Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon for the TV, the instant post-game reaction. A game that I didn't see. I had to rely on a good old radio because I was out there with my wife. But Arsenal got the job done. Got the job done. Yes, we beat the Seagulls 2-0. A bogey team of recent times, but we're going to get into this instant post-game reaction on the other side of this music video. Yeah, so welcome back again to Cannon for the TV, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Just kind of lining up something here. I forgot to do it. It wasn't me. Actually, it was me. Here we go. Are we there? We're there. Yes, Arsenal got the job done, and we're doing our instant post-game reaction. Going to be a short show. Reason why? Because I didn't see the game. I had to rely on the good old radio station. Thank goodness for the radio station. Yes, yes. So anyway, if you just kind of stepped in from work or out having your Sunday roast, Arsenal eventually got the job done. And I was thinking it might, oh my goodness, we had so many chances from what I could hear on the radio. Again, kind of culprits, a couple of culprits, Saka, who was being marked by the old, I think he's 33, 34, 35. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. But the most important thing is Arsenal got the job done with a headed goal. A headed goal, I hear, from Gabriel Jesus. And I've just literally seen the Kai Havertz goal. And like I've always said, credit where credit's due. Well done to Kai Havertz. So, where does it leave us so far? So this is the Premier League table as it stands. This is actual live. Arsenal are 1 point ahead of Aston Villa. Aston Villa, yes, Aston Villa are 38 points. They just beat Brentford 2-1 after going 1-0 down away from home. And I believe Liverpool are going to be playing later on today. And Man City, as you know, they're fluffing their lines left, right, and centre. I'm not even going to go into the fifth place team. Newcastle and West Ham, who I believe also won today. So, £60 million wasted, not wasted. Like I said, credit where credit's due. Kai Havertz beginning to look like the player that he's always been a player. I think it's just been lacking confidence, hasn't he? But I'm going to hold my hand. I'm going to say, I kind of got it wrong so far because the season's still, we're not even over the halfway point in this season, the Premier League season. So where do we start? Well, we start usually at this point here. Let me remove this very, very quickly so you can see. There we go. So in goal, it has and always will be David Raya, unless something else happens. Back four, Ben White, Saliba, and Gabriel Magalhães. And left back, Zinchenko, inverted, by the way. And in front of them was the three, Ødegaard, Declan Rice, and Kai Havertz. And then Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Martinelli, who terrorized, I repeat, terrorized the Seagulls' defense. And again, the most important thing is, we kind of, again, we had chances from what I could hear on the radio. Yeah, I didn't see the game. But, just scoring the goals, being consistently and persistent. Because, again, we had so many chances to blow away the Seagulls. And we just literally kind of, fluffing the lines. And that kind of led me to think, oh, here we go again. And what also came to mind was that you got to remember that Brighton, they qualified, didn't they, from their group stage in Europe. And Arsenal had a tough game against PSV. And I was thinking, well, on the balance, it might just end up being a draw. But it wasn't a draw, 2-0 to Arsenal. So like I said, you can see there, we are now top of the Premier League tree there. And we did do a poll. Did we do a poll? Yes, we did do a poll. And the poll was in regards to the prediction. Who do you think was going to win this one here? Let me quickly just click in here and see where we are. Spare me a second. And yeah, predictions versus Brighton. Wow, 347 votes. Thank you for that. No comments just yet. Got 17 likes. So what do you thought was going to be a win for Brighton? 6%. A draw? 5%. And 89% of the subscribers and followers said it's going to be a win for Arsenal. Now. I'm trying to buy time because I just didn't get to see the game. Like I was driving, and I was out with my wife. But that's what can you say? What can you say? So let's have a look here. This person's a joker. Yes, Mube Guna. I'm not sure if you're watching. You're probably watching me. Yeah, I've always said players who play well, we will say that they've played well. Players who play bad, we will say that players have played bad. Yeah, Kai Havertz, coming number 29, is playing well. So I'm going to say that he's playing well, aren't I? I'm not going to say he's played bad. Scored a goal. That's what we want. £65 million. Yet this is what you expect. Again, we're not even on the halfway mark yet in the season. We're going to find out on Monday, but we're going to be doing a show on Wednesday about the Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup to play against Liverpool. So there's still a long way to go. A lot of twists and turns. So as of today, if Mube Gunas is watching and listening to me, I would say Kai Havertz done well. He done well. All right. I mean, I saw the repeat there. The goal, it was a good goal. All right. But how many games are we in? Is this, let's have a look. There we go. So we're 17 games in. All right, there's still a long way to go. So many twists and turns. But Kai Havertz, well done, fella. Well done. We need to see a lot more of this. And just the way that he plays, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, Champions League might be better suited for him. I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts? Anyway, I just thought I'd kind of get it off my chest. If Mube Guna is watching, I just saw the tweet. It's not a tweet, it's an X, isn't it? X marks the spot. So let me just quickly go into the live chat. The live chat, I know, needs to warm up just a little bit. Ashley D, the moderator for this instant post-game reaction, says, hey up, Gunas. Ashley, hey up to you as well. A good result eventually. Yeah. Games are not won, in the first half, or in the first 5 minutes. The totality now we're seeing is 90 plus minutes, almost 100 minutes. But we overcame that there. Good result and performance. Just need to be more ruthless in the final third. Again, I didn't get to see the game. Good to see you, Richard, in the live chat. Whoops. Havertz should have had 2 today, but only if you're nitpicking, but he is in form. Give credit where credit is due. Again, I didn't see the Gabriel Jesus goal. Didn't see it. Just listening on the radio. As I said, it was a header, and I kind of got the impression when I was kind of listening to the radio when I heard that he scored from the corner kick. This person who plays for the Spuds also scored from a corner kick, didn't he? Also a Brazilian. I should put on my Brazilian hat, actually. But well done. Again, persistence overcomes resistance. Mitoma, I was thinking, this guy is going to be a danger player for us. But he couldn't get on the ball. Mitoma couldn't get on the ball. And that's what we want to see. Yeah, shut them down. Shut them down. All of them. Right. Let's have a look here. Right. So back post header. Again, I didn't see it, Richard. I didn't see it. But the most important thing is, like I've just said, is that we got the win. It was the second half. It was the 53rd minute. We had to wait for the first goal. And Kai Havertz on 87th minute just to shut up shop and claim the 3 points. Where? At the Emirates. Make your home a fortress. Don't give away silly points or even a double D, a defeat. Well done. Well done indeed. So let's have a look for maybe one more time how the Premier League stands. This is how the Premier League currently stands. Actually, I should have just done the top four, not worrying about the Spuds in fifth place. So Arsenal, 39 points from 17 games. The Villa, 38 points from 17 games. Liverpool, third place. If they do win, they can leapfrog and go into top spot. Man City, again, fluffing their lines there. I know people have been having a laugh about Phil Foden giving a penalty, and actually Roy Hodgson's face laughing at Pep Guardiola. Oh, my goodness. Were there any controversies? I don't know, again, because I didn't see the game. Any controversies? Were there any VAR incidences that we want to complain about? Just saying, answer the question. And this is what we've been saying this for such a long time. Don't let the refereeing, the officiating of VAR have anything to do with it. Let's control the controllables. What can we control is scoring the goals. So take that decision away from VAR or the officiating or the refereeing. Yeah, that's all we need to do. Just score the goals. So we can't keep relying and say, oh my goodness, we lost the game because of VAR. We lost the game because of the referees. Just go out there and score the goals. And by the way, I just remembered, I think our manager got a yellow card, didn't he? He got a yellow card. Ah, dearie me. Unbeaten at home, just the draws out only a blot on the landscape. Indeed, Richard. Indeed. And I think probably the only thing we might need to do now is probably talk about the man of the match. Who was the man of the match? Man of the match. Guys, any takers? Any takers? Any takers? I can only go from what I heard on the radio. So, did I hear right that Martin Odegaard missed the sitter? Let me write this down. So, man of the match versus Brighton. Choose only one. So come on, tell me, who should I put down for the man of the match, man of the match? All right, so Richard's saying Rice, Odegaard, Jesus. Okay. Rice, Odegaard. Not Kai Havertz. Not Kai Havertz. All right, Saliba. Okay, Saliba. One more. Any more takers? I'll put Havertz in there just to make somebody happy who's watching now. All right, so I put Havertz. All right, so go over and vote to your heart's content. Vote for your man or man of the match, singular. There can be only one. There can be only one. And what a movie I saw last night. All right, let's have a look here before we wrap up this one. Let's actually quickly go back into the live chat and just see. Right. Milner should have been given a yellow. Other than that, no. I'm sure I heard something else on the radio. Something about the officiating. I think it was before they gave Mikel Arteta a yellow card. Wasn't there some other controversy? Maybe I'm just making it up, actually. 2 penalty shouts, one for Brighton, one for us, but they weren't. All right, okay. And then you talk about the players possibly. But I think Rice hands down for me. Imperius worth. Yeah, 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 yeah. What was it on Friday? I was joking about we need to do an additional GoFundMe page for West Ham. We shortchanged them, innit? £5 million. No, no, no. I know what it was now. I remember what it was. It was to do with what was it? It was who is the bargain signing so far? And I only put 4 players up, but it was still another player who I was going to put a name down, but his name escapes me. But these were the 4 players I put down for the poll that I did a day ago. Tomiyasu, Havertz, Rice, Trossard. So who is the bargain signing so far? And someone actually put in a live chat on Friday, it can't be Declan Rice because he's £105 million. Is that a bargain? That's not a bargain. That's an expensive player, but well worth it so far. So this is how, because I'm not going to read this again. So again, the question was a day ago, who is the bargain signing so far? 4% have voted for Kai Havertz. I'm a little bit surprised, actually. 16% voted for Trossard. I would have voted for Trossard. Left foot, right foot, header. 5 foot nothing. 90% of the votes have gone to Tomiyasu. And out in front, down 2% from 63%, is now 61%. Yeah, done my maths. Is Declan Rice. A bargain? Is he a bargain? Someone's reminded me, but Alex, what about Saliba? We bought him for £21 million. That's a bargain. That is a bargain. But anyway. So that was that. What else do we have here? David. Oh, David. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Welcome back, my brother. U2B. Yeah. Guna. U2B. Yeah, hello, mate. How's it going, man? Hello, Alex. How are you doing, mate? I'm doing fine. I didn't see the game. Didn't see the game. I was on the 4-wheeler driving the missus around. I had to go and collect her from work and do this. And so I was listening to the good old radio. But good to see you back in a live chat, fella. Rice is our next Arsenal captain. Yes, I believe so, David. I really believe so. Why can't he be the captain now? Because we've got Martin Odegaard. I'm not complaining. Right. Quick close this. What's that? I didn't watch the game. I was busy with some personal things. Well, I hope it's nothing too serious, my friend. Say hello to the family from us. And what else do I have to do before I wrap up this show here? Okay, let's start. Okay, so I think before I wrap up this one, I just need to. But 2-0 is a good win, and I'm always happy. Yeah, win. Yeah, 4 wins, and no score draws. So let's have a look at this for the last time before I wrap up this one. This is how things currently stand. Oops, let's have a look here very quickly. Look at the results. So us, as we know, beat Brighton 2-0. Aston Villa came back 1-0 down to beat Brentford away from home. West Ham beat the Wolverhampton Wanderers 3-0. And it's Liverpool versus Man United in just a few minutes' time over here, at least in the UK. And yeah, relatively good performance. Again, that's what you want, you know. Listen, you know my thoughts. You know my thoughts. If you don't, then I'm not sure where you've been. I don't believe that Arsenal will win the Premier League this time around. I think our best chance was last season. The pressure's on now. You know, I understand. You know, we are a much improved team with the additions of Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, and Leonardo Trossard. But when you put on top of that, the season is a long old season. We are going to embark on FA Cup against Liverpool. We're on the Champions League. A long old season. It's a long old season, you know. So yeah, listen, it's my opinion, and I'm going to stick by it. But I want Arsenal to prove me wrong, and if it happens, of course, as an Arsenal fan, you're going to celebrate it, aren't you? But like I said at the beginning of the show, nobody gets a free pass on Cannon Fire TV. Nobody, and that includes Mikel Arteta. When he gets it wrong, we say he's got it wrong. But when we say he's got it right, then of course we're going to say he's got it right. There's nothing about flip flopping. It's there in black and white. When players have a blinder, they played well. Then we're going to say they played very very well. When they've had a stinker, we will say that they've not played very very well. Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too. And I'm sticking to it. So this was the 11 there. And as I understand it, because I didn't see the game, I was listening on the radio. It was a deflecting header, a glancing header from Gabriel Jesus, which started the ball rolling. And there was a final goal by Kai Havertz. There we go. Really good stuff. All right, before we wrap it up, let's go through these last few comments before we finish. And let's see who they have here. We've got Static, who's another moderator for this show. Good evening to you, Static. I hope you're keeping well, brother. Your thoughts about the game? What do you think about the game? Liverpool seems a strong challenge for the Premier League this season. I was thinking the same thing, and another particular team and manager, I'm not going to talk about them because they've gone under the radar so far, but they got the points, winning away from home against a good Brentford team. Static just reminding everyone, 7 likes, hit that like button, everyone, and subscribe. Honestly, to speak the truth, and anyone that really knows football, this Arsenal team can play against any team in Europe. Right now, but they need to be more ruthless in the final third and score goals. So this was the other thing, Utabi. Listen on the radio, there was a couple of chances that, again, I think it was Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard not pulling the trigger, and it kind of led the commentators, was it Clinton Morris, and I can't remember the other guy, was saying, this is showing you that Arsenal need a striker that can guarantee 20 or maybe 25 goals a season. Ruthless striker. Now, I've seen some reports about, Ivan Toney is waiting to join and this, that, and the other. And then actually Solanke of Bournemouth, I'm thinking, well, I don't believe it personally. And the only way you know it's true is when you see the player has signed the contract. That's the only time you can be sure that the player has signed for Arsenal. Personally, now I understand this debate about, but when you look at Ivan Toney's strike rate and how he scored the goals, the majority of his goals have come from penalty spots. I couldn't care less. I mean, last season, he gave William Saliba a torrid time. Was it last season? It was last season, I think. I mean, the physicality that Ivan Toney can bring and scoring goals. Can he guarantee us 25 goals a season? Well, we have to wait and see. But when I look at Arsenal, there are a couple more elements that Arsenal needs in order to be a dead cert or more of a certainty to win the Premier League. Not so much in the Champions League. Is a backup, not any old backup, but a quality backup, right wing backup, or someone who can challenge Bukayo Saka for that position there. And it's not only about the numbers, only the bodies, and we've got enough, in the squad numbers. We need quality in those positions there. And also, Bukayo Saka needs a rest. We definitely need an out-and-out striker. So when you're thinking about a plan A, plan C, maybe a plan D, or maybe having a striker, that's your plan A, and change things up. And maybe as well, it could be a fullback, in a left back or right back, but quality, not any old player. So I know predominantly and historically, in the transfer window in January, it's very, very tough to source players. But if you know your business. If we have a quality network of scouts, excuse me, you should have done your homework a long time ago. Don't wait until arrive minutes before the window opens to do your business. Do your business way before then. I've said this so many times. And in the past, I've always got the feeling like we're just waiting for the window to open to do some business. Do your business way before that. I would say 2 positions, maybe maximum 3 positions. I know someone's talking about maybe another sitting midfielder, because I get the feeling that maybe Thomas Partey, who I thought was going to play today, will probably be on his way out in January. All right, so you can't say you're going to get rid of him and you don't replace the position there. So it could be 3. Yeah, quality right-winged player, midfielder, and an out striker. For all his gusto and all his wonderful work coming deep and helping the defense and the midfield and attacking and being literally so fluid in different positions, you've got to give him praise for Gabriel Jesus. But we need an out-and-out striker. When you know the final third gets the opportunity, you know he's going to score. This is what we're missing. That's what we're missing. Right. Alex, if Havertz scores 20 league goals, I will be the first to tell you he's 100% improved Arsenal. And until that time comes, we can't say that, can we? We can't say that. So, like I said, for now, he's doing a good job. Not a great job, a good job. A good chance with City are not finding form, but they still have to be favourites. Liverpool and Villa being in the shout only helps us out. Well, the point you make about Man City is not, for me, it's not so much that the other teams have improved. It's the fact that Man City have dropped off. Man City have dropped off, and the defence, you know, you can score 3 goals, but you've got to make sure you defend at the back. You've got to defend. I mean, they scored goals without Erling Haaland, and you would expect a Man City to secure the points. But they're missing Kevin De Bruyne, without a shadow of a doubt. But, you know, Pep Guardiola has to go into the market and look at, you know, improving the defence. So it's not so much the teams around him, around Man City, have improved. Man City have fallen off form. What else was there? There was something else before I wrap up this one. I do need to wrap up the show now. Excuse me. Sorry about this, people. Oops. Okay. Oops. Right, okay. I'm not sure why it's not come up, actually. But Static says, Alex, I've got to go. Take care, bro. Havertz is still a pass. Static, you make me laugh. Remember that. Past. Brother, thank you for coming in live chat anyway, at least. I remember Saliba was beginning to have back problems when Tony came against him. God damn it. Oh, dear. I mean, personally, I can't see Mikel Arteta wanting to go into the market and buy an out striker. That's just not in the DNA of Mikel Arteta. He doesn't want Arsenal to play that way, even as a plan B. Have an out-and-out striker to guarantee 20-plus goals. That's not within his DNA. I'm not sure why it's not come up here. Oh, Static, that's just so funny, man. All right. So how come? Well, what's that now? I'm not sure what's happened there. What's happened there? So about people. Okay, I'm not sure why that comment's not coming up here, Static, but no worries. We'll completely understand. Again, it's not all about podcasting. There are other more important things to be doing in life, isn't there? Right. Okay. Let's just double check and see where are we now on the poll, the voting, the questions. The questions, there's so many questions. What's the answer? So the poll question that we put up within the last, say, 10, 15 minutes. Your man of the match. Who is your man of the match for the game versus Brighton? And thank you to Richard, CM War Games. He gave me some names to put up because I didn't see the game. I was listening to it on the radio, but I didn't see the game. We put Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Gabriel Jesus, William Saliba, and Kai Havertz. So on 3% of the votes is William Saliba so far. 17% of the votes have gone to Martin Odegaard. 20% has. Oh, sorry, what have we done? Yeah, 3% to William Saliba, 13 to Gabriel Jesus, 17 to Martin Odegaard, 20 to Kai Havertz, and out in front so far on 47% is gone to Declan Rice. Okay. Now, oops. What I do need to remind everyone about is tomorrow. Now, tomorrow we're going to be doing the Back Five podcast. Yeah, looking forward to this one. I'm hoping we're going to be joined by numerous other content creators, Arsenal content creators. We're going to be kind of shooting the breeze about the PSV game, the game today, and how we see Arsenal going forward. So join me tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time. That's right. I said it. Right. Last comment before we wrap up the show here. And all right. Okay. Fine. It's come through. All right. Okay. Here it is. So yeah. Thank you, Salik. It says, Alex, I've got to go. Take care, bro. Havertz is still a pass to me. Remember, Saliba was beginning to have back problems when Tony came up against him. And Aubameyang couldn't score in Arteta's system. Let that marinate for a while. The role he was given was more defensive than attacking, in my opinion. And yeah, Static, behave yourself. Static. Behave. All right. Gabriel Jesus is my man of the match. Okay. No, I think that's it. I think we'll come to an end. 32 minutes and counting. So on the day we find out again, the Arsenal eventually overcame resistance. But also, I think down to their own doing, that not taking their chances again. Got to take the chances. Yeah? Because when we come against, stronger teams, probably teams in the top four, maybe top five, we need to take those chances. They say winning is a habit. It is a habit, but losing can be a habit as well. Well, there we go. And one last look at the Premier League table. I believe Liverpool, Man United have kicked off. Arsenal top, Villa second, Liverpool third, Man City fourth, and everybody else I can't be bothered about. Can't be bothered about them. Anyhow, I will be back tomorrow on the Back Five podcast. They're going to join me for that one, but you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. But I would like you to click the like button. If you could, please click the like button. Until then, this has been Canon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.